Hey guys, this is Siex. I'm here today because I'm going to show you how to use your dscan.
Like a mouse.
First thing you want to make sure is that you've got a PvP overview set up. I recommend the one that I showed in a previous tutorial. It's going to just allow you to see all ship types, stargates, control towers, things like that. And then once you have that PvP overview set up, make sure you use your active overview setting. This is going to make it so that only stargates and ship types are showing up in your overview, rather than everything on grid and system. We don't want all that information. Alright, right now I have a court mate who's sitting in the next system who's going to play a neutral. This neutral is sitting in a belt. So we're going to pinpoint him out. So we've jumped into system. The first thing we should do is our 360-degree scan and see if we can't find him. Nothing's on scan. This is because of one of two reasons. Either he cloaked up, or he's outside of our scan range. The dscan only has a range of about 14.8 AU, and from just kind of looking around here, everything's 34 AU, 22 AU, 24 AU. So we just need to move in, get a closer look at things. So we're going to warp into the sun. That sits at the center of the system, and we'll be able to get a little more of an accurate reading. As we're making that warp, you can spam the button too, see if he shows up on scanner at all, just so you don't pass him. But another thing too is, most people don't know this, but you can actually get a crosshair for your dscan. If you press the Alt key on your keyboard, you'll get this little cursor that sits over your ship. That can be used as a crosshair, or a mark that you can use to point at systems when you have your scan degree to 5%, and you can get an accurate reading in that general direction. The dscan only scans in the direction that your camera angle is facing. Doesn't matter which way the ship's facing, nothing else. Just wherever the camera's facing, that's where the dscan is. Let's do a 360. Okay, so we found him. He's in a Drake. Now we need to get a little more of an accurate reading. If we do a 180 scan, it's going to scan everything from our left to right through our peripherals to where we can see through our camera angle. So everything that's on grid, or within system here, within 180 degrees, is what it's scanning. We didn't find anything here, nothing here, nothing here. Give it quarter turns like that and you'll be able to pinpoint more accurately where he's at. Okay, so we have him when we scan here and here. So that means he's sitting in one of these two systems. I'm going to guess he's over here because he told me he was going to make this hard. But he don't know. Okay, I'm going to do a 5-degree scan, line up my my crosshair like I was telling you before, and give it a scan. Sure enough, okay, so he's sitting over here by this system, either at the planet or belts. We'll warp to the planet first. And the reason we're doing this is we won't be able to get an accurate reading on these belts because they're all in a line like this. So what we want to do is warp to the planet, and when we get to the planet, we'll have different angles that we can actually scan each one of these belts at. Just kind of spamming the button to make sure I don't pass them, because it is possible that someone could be sitting in a safe spot, and if you have them on scan and they just disappear all of a sudden, like so, they were probably in a safe spot. In this scenario, I asked him not to be in a safe spot, so what happened was I passed the belt that he was in. So he's probably in one of these belts around here. This one looks like it's pretty far out. We'll do our 5-degree. Nothing's there. Okay, so let's broaden this out a little bit. 90-degree scans. See if we can't find him. Okay, so he's probably at this belt because that's what it showed up on, but it's possibly this belt too, because the 90-degree is kind of a broad angle. We'll cut her down to about 30. Okay, yep, he's probably sitting at this belt. We'll use our crosshair, line it up, scan, sure enough. That's where our target's at. We'll go in, we'll greet him, and tackle him, just like we're supposed to. First, we'll make sure that he's at this belt before we close this tutorial. But if you have any questions or you need help with this, just give me a holler in game. I'll be glad to help you out. Okay, there's our guy. Tanking a belt. Alright. Alright, well, hope this was useful, and I'll catch you in game.